Alright, tonight we're doing something a little bit different. What is different about tonight? Well, you can probably see here on the screen that we're not colouring the Castle Keeper's Guide tonight. We're working on a dungeon. Specifically, Necropolis for Frog God Games. Coming to a Kickstarter near you here shortly. Originally, if I can get this to show, by Necromancer Games, written by Gary Gygax. This is now being kicked up into the 21st century, and 5e, I think, is what they're going to release this as. It's a full-blown campaign, and we are doing the ending dungeon, the big bad boss fight dungeon. The other dungeons are being done by, I think, Robert Altbauer, if I'm pronouncing that name correctly. He's a great and very talented cartographer, and the reason why I'm doing this particular one, because otherwise Robert would just do them all, is we're drawing it, I'm going to say actual size for miniatures, 5 feet 1 inch type of thing, you know, which makes this freaking huge. It's going to get printed on canvas. It's going to be available for literally laying out for your miniature play. It's going to be a mini Teagle. But before we get into that, I do want to give a special shout out to our Patreon supporters and our Twitch subscribers. So much love to you all. Your support, honestly, particularly in times like this, really means a lot. Thank you. These are the names. Every single one is a super sexy god or goddess. Thank you. Let's get into Necropolis. Let's see what we're dealing with here. First and foremost, this file is 8 gigabytes in size. Not 8 megabytes, not 800 megabytes. It is 8 gig in size. Is that 800 megabytes? I don't know. It's ginormous, okay? And my computer's handling it right now. It's doing okay. This is why I upgraded my computer to handle this very map. But it's definitely going to get to a point where it's not going to handle it anymore. So I'm going to start going through some of our layers here, maybe cleaning some of them up. The main thing is I'm going to start converting some of the layers to smart objects. We can always rasterize them again, then reconvert them. But that should, in theory, help the performance of this file. I don't think it will reduce file size, but it will definitely help the performance. So the theory goes. So let's do that first. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Because I'm kind of... before I do that, let's get the shadows in this room done. Because I'm actually doing the shadows is one of the areas where I think we can rasterize. Not rasterize. Make a smart object out of it. The wall colouring, for now, can definitely be converted to a smart object. So let's do that. It might need a small moment to do that. This is a big file. Hey, gentlemen, gentlemanly thoughts. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. It is so good to see you. Welcome to 2021. Happy New Year, my friend. Big virtual hugs. And you know it's coming. Yes. These gentlemanly thoughts. I love you, man. Never met you. Love you to pieces. Great to see you. Noble Dwarf as well is in the house. Wow, good to see you too. Yes, and usually, well, the little fillies like a gentleman, you're saying? Yes. God, I missed you, man. How long's it been? It's been a few months, I think. And Noble, you're... Oh, I got hair on my glass. Noble, you are not what I would call a regular nowadays. I think you lurk a little bit, if I'm gonna guess. All right. So I've got my wall colouring converted. I'm going to leave the cobwebs because we're going to be doing cobwebs tonight. I am going to do shadows in this room. Then I'm going to convert shadows to be a smart object. Just to see if that helps. And so we're definitely going to want our brush. I'm doing great. I'm doing even better for seeing you. I've got to be honest with you. It's really good to have you in the stream. You've been actually missing the work we've been doing. Have you seen the work that we did on the the Troll Lord Games Castle Keeper's Guide? Have you seen any of that in the social media as I've been sharing it? Well, Noble Dwarf, I'm going to guess that you actually are over there working away on something, because you seem to be working away on something all of the time. Shadows. Shadows. I need shadows. Let's get my brush box going. We're going to do that. We're going to do black. And we are probably going to make this about, like 150 pixels. Let's go crazy. Let's do 200 pixels for the shadow. And I think I'm going to drop this to about 30% or so. Thereabouts. That'll do. And then I'm going to do this thing. We're going to just do some quick shadows underneath the wall here to give the wall some height. Yes, I saw your email. Sorry, it's been a couple of days. I'm going to start pimping out the cups and these t-shirts of ours. We've got some good stuff going on over there right now. And I want to start ordering some cups and t-shirts for myself so I can wear them on the stream and be drinking out of them as well. I'll talk to Pex because we're gonna start doing some advertising each month now. We're gonna pick a map. There you go. That does. Yeah, that does. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna start doing a little bit of Facebook advertising. See if we can curry a little bit of interest. Okay, shadows. Let's convert our shadows now, because we should not need them. There we go. And like I said, I'm going to flip. I'm going to flip between rasterizing the layers and converting them to smart objects as we work our way through this. Treebor, good to see you. By the way, I'm not sure if any of you have seen what we're working on here, but this map is 66 inches by 80 inches. It is freaking huge. There is going to be a second level to this, but it's going to be a fraction of the size. We've got this, basically, let's call it 1.5 levels to draw, and a side view. If I can get through this as quickly as possible, then we're basically laughing. And I've started working on room details. I read the room, we put that in the room, and we just keep on going. Tonight, I want to do two things. And let's just draw this roughly here. I need stairs here, here, and here. So I'm definitely going to get the stairs added. I'm going to then add some cobwebs and stuff to the maze here. And in at least this room, we're going to add some Easter eggs. I'm thinking about adding a dead Zack in this room there. So if I can get those two things done tonight, we are golden. That should not be a problem. And then I might, because we're going to be working on the steps, in this general area, I might take a deeper look at this particular room. I'm going to read out the description because the description is confusing the shit out of me. And I think if we read it together, maybe I'll understand what the hell's going on in there. Because here's one of the things that Frog Gods are doing with this particular dungeon. is I don't want to say they're rewriting everything, but they're reading everything with a critical mind, and if it doesn't make sense, then they're rewriting that section so it does. There's definitely some parts of the writing that just where you go, what? And some parts that just don't match the map. Like this part here, it just didn't match the map. So I actually changed it a little bit so it does. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be doing. And we don't have that many rooms to do, but I kind of would like to try and finish this. I want to finish this quickly, you know? I want to finish this floor quickly. Hey, Princess Stringer's here. And you didn't think I would have my info updated, did you? Huh? But I do. Yeah, look who's in here, everyone. Gentlemanly Thoughts, Wargaming Recon. You won't know Gentlemanly Thoughts. Gentlemanly Thoughts was a regular for a period of time last year. And you know he's a regular because every single time he comes into the chat, I start doing, yes, Gentlemanly Thoughts, you see. Well, how are you doing, young lady? I'm a gentleman. That's Gentlemanly Thoughts. Gentlemanly Thoughts. Sorry, Twitch dropped. I understand that. I've done the same myself. Last time I was here, I was about to finish the GaryCon. Was it that long ago? Wow, you've been gone during the whole COVID period. You've missed so many maps. I've been here, but I've been following you on YouTube. Okay, cool. Cool, well, thank you. Thank you, my friend. That's really appreciated. Your schedule changed. That will do it every time. It will just kick you right in the pearls. It's not good. But thank you for just watching my work. That's really, really, really appreciated. The YouTube channel is getting a lot of love recently. You might have noticed. Got a whole lot of cleanup done over it. Get some new videos coming out. Get some how-to videos. Getting Alyssa critiques Alyssa. Getting some short-form content going on in there. It's happening. It's happening. We're doing things. Well, gentlemen, I missed you too. So anytime you pop in, you know you're going to get that intro. You know it. And whoosh, Magnificent Pex is here. Magnificent Pex, meet Gentlemanly Thoughts. Gentlemanly Thoughts is before your era. He's BP, before Pex. He was a regular before COVID times. But he watches us a lot on YouTube. Gentlemanly Thoughts, meet Pex. Pex is my... There's no way of facing this. My social media manager. Which is why you see all of my social channels now going gangbusters. He's dealing with it for me. Meh. Pex is an era, believe me. There's a wargame era. Mr. Wargaming Recon over there. There is a Princess era. And Princess era starts at the beginning when I first started Twitch going, I think. Twitch going. There's some words for you. They don't make English sense, but there's some words for you. Yeah, Rockstar Life, my ass. But, you know, I was neglecting everything, man. I wasn't on Twitter. Now I am. I neglected Instagram. I almost completely neglected my Facebook page. I very much neglected my Patreon. So, got Pex in, everything's in order. He keeps me honest. And I'm on TikTok, but we don't talk about that. I'm gonna do some things. Oh, by the way, let me show you what I've been doing here. This map, freaking huge. We've got our main entrance done. This wasn't done the last time we looked at this map. I have... I'm going to call them portals done. I read the descriptions of each, including right down to the miasma back there. And I've been adding, including the alcove. I've been working on all of the portals and the gateways and the doorways, including what's behind that one and the grey one there. The colours match the descriptions. And we've got a little secret corridor right there. Don't look at the bones. Nothing to see there. I've been working on this room. There's no spoilers. As I read out descriptions, there will be no spoilers, okay? This room is finished, right down to the shadows. I'm going to call them the treasure rooms to the left and the right. They are finished. They match the descriptions. I came down the steps. Last time you saw it, wasn't quite as dark, but the description makes it sound darker. Added the doorway. We got some cobwebs and stuff in here. Big the cobwebs may be a little bit over the top, but I felt like there would be cobwebs in this deserted place. Let's get some cobwebs going on. So they may be a little over the top, but I'm gonna let it slide. Like, those are some big motherfucking bloody cobwebs. So that's where we're at. We're gonna come over to here, work on that tonight. We're gonna work on that dungeon. And I kind of want to work on here. We're going to add some smaller cobwebs into this area. Not too many. And then we're going to work on this room a little bit. We're going to do a dead sack. That's what we're doing. Oh yeah, give Princess Strega VIP for the week. She paid for it. Wargaming Weekend. Last time we worked on this map on video was a while ago. I've been working on it off camera. Do I have a list of all of the products I contributed my cartography to? No. PEX. Add it as a to-do item for me to come up with a list. The list would be pretty damn big. But, and some things I actually don't know where they were used. Like, I've done a couple of projects for, Kobold Publishing. Kobold Publishing never tells me where my maps are going, like, ever. So it's one of those things where I could probably list publishers and some projects. In fact, I actually do have that. I do have that to a degree, at least partially, because I compiled the list for PEX. Right down to projects, their names, who it was for, what the project was about. So I at least did that in part. Oh, what? Wargaming Recon. I was this years old when I learned cobwebs got their name because the English referred to spiders as cobs. Really? You know, I've always said that this is the learning channel. We're always learning something. Jesus Christ, I haven't even started drinking yet. We're always learning something here, though, aren't we? Cobs. Okay. I can really dig that. Princess Strega, we will get you hooked up, young lady. You can bet your sweet little touche. Let's get some cobwebs going. Let's actually do some work. You know what? I'm just in a good mood hanging out with you all. Okay, let's just collapse down there. We are going to go to our webs. If anyone has an interest in backs me on Patreon, by the way, and you would like to get hold of like these brush sets that I'm using here, happy to share. I've got no problem with that at all. We are a caring, sharing channel. And I think you can use them outside of... oh, I've still got the opacity on. I think you can use them outside of Photoshop, I believe. Why are you a sad panda? Can't wait to see this one on canvas, as the frogs do. I don't want to completely, by the way, overdo the webs. But I feel like sections should feel webby. like no one's been here in a while, you know? If Jack could appear and magically get us all a cocktail, I am pretty sure we would keep that young man very, very, very busy. But he's shaving his beard right now. Not completely off, he's trimming. So, I'm sure he needs to finish that before... Well, talking to devil! He's here! Just like that. A magical Jack appears. Not scripted. Wargaming Recon, we can absolutely do... We're going to be doing Powers of Bounds. We absolutely are. A tree ball, yeah, you get it. Less is more. Less is more. Like, I kind of want to just... Like, it's so subtle, right? Like, this, let's say, is about the print size. And you just get that hint. You get that hint of a cobweb in there. And that's all I want. That's all I want. I don't want to overdo this thing. And yeah, we will abso-freaking-lutely we're going to be getting some bones. We're going to get some body parts. We're going to get a dead Zack in this room over here. By the way, this is no spoiler, I don't think. But at least the old book, the Necromancer Games book, has this entire section be just a waste of time. There's nothing here in the maze. I don't know what the rewriter's going to do. So, you know, put that to one side. But that doesn't mean that we can't add things to the maze, right? And make it interesting. Maybe throw in a rat here or there as well. Rusty weapons, absolutely. A tin crown in a cobweb encrusted area. Yeah, we can do that. And Wargaming Recon would like to know, Jack, how fabulous do you look?
As always, a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, he says, as always. There's a modest man. He looks fabulous. He just did a neaten up, you know? Keeping things under control. As you guys have to do. I'm not gonna do too much more here. I'm kind of okay with where we're at. Maybe just one little spot. Right, where do I want to put this? Right there. And I'm gonna lay off the webs. Gonna lay off the. Ooh, but we want a tin crown in a webby area. Let's make this our webby area right here, okay? And this will make it really webby. Alright, we'll throw a tin crown in there. Thank you, hon. But yes, I know that this has just been answered for you, but yes, Zack... Actually, Pex will know better what Zack's title is, but Zack is like their chief operating person. I don't want to say he owns it, but he's definitely part owner. And he's their, like, chief operating manager or something. There you go. Treeboard just said CCO. Yep, there you go. Pex works for them too. And he is also a part owner. Put a stone bunny in the maze. Maybe, but I've got to be careful about not getting too goofy. Because in Teagle, we added a surfboard and it got flagged. Oh, where Princess died in Necropolis? Alright. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... what I've done is I've organized my layers into, let's call it furniture, but it's detail, it's room details. And I've got a low, a medium, and a high. And I have shadow effects on each one. So if I draw something on the high, here, let me give you an example. If I draw something in the high area, and then we'll get rid of this, okay? This is no problem at all. Let's just change my brush. I just want to kind of show you how I've got things organized, because we haven't seen this one together for a while. So if I draw something in the high area, it kind of does this high shadow. Then I've got this low, I've got this medium one, where the shadow is less. And then I've got this low shadow here, where basically it's just hitting the ground. There's a little tiny shadow on it. And so I can adjust these shadows on the folders themselves to get much different effects, and it will affect everything in that folder. So that's how I've been organizing things. So with that said, I'm going to do the crown on, I'm going to call it the bones layer. It's the layer where there's little shadows, kind of something that's sort of sitting on the ground. That's where we're going to draw it. And I'm going to, I believe my brush size is a 20 for this type of thing. Hey, Forge Master's here. Heyo. Now, what I think I'll do, though, is we'll draw this off to one side, okay? So we're going to do a tin crown. We'll colour it and everything. And then we'll move it into the webs. This, by the way, is the part that I love doing the most. Is sitting here, reading a description or something. And just then, like, all of you girls and guys just, like, throwing out suggestions. And we go, yeah, let's do this, yeah, we do. That's where a lot of the fun from Teagle came from. You. Wait a minute. A desert bunny god. Alright. Well, if we're going to actually have some cheers going on if I draw this, I just might have to draw a bunny. But, okay, look, here's the thing, though. If I draw a big bunny and they notice the bunny, they will flag it. They just will. So, I feel like I've got to go a little smaller. Princess, you said tin crown, right? You said tin. Little crumbled bunny statue. A crumbled bunny statue. I like the sound of that. It's funny when you zoom in and you see that all of your colouring is all over the freaking place. You know what? Let's make that a little bit more visible. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on. There you go. Let's drag it into the webs, but just so it's into an area that's a little bit more. There we go. Tin crown in the webs. Alright, see you, Forge Meister. Gentlemanly thoughts. I don't know if you're around for Teagle. I don't think you were. I think you were just after Teagle. But that's what we do, my friend. We try to sneak things in. We want Easter eggs all over this, right? Some genuine Easter eggs, and some not so much. So let's stay in this room. I don't want to make it so noticeable that Frog God says, "What the hell?" and makes us remove it. But with that said, like if we draw, I think I've still got something selected. If we draw, let's just do the basics first. Actually, do bunnies have long faces? I'm not sure I've actually looked at a bunny very closely. Like what? I might need to actually bring up a picture of bunny so I can better understand. I don't think I've ever drawn a bunny before. I've certainly never drawn a bunny from above. By the way, FYI, yes, we're doing the bunny. We're definitely doing the bunny, okay? And then, I'm not going to keep it this big. Obviously, if we keep the bunny this big, Frog God are going to go, But if we draw it this big and we colour it this big, he's already shaping up. Look at that. Alright, doing it. Oh, here we go. Bunny pictures all over. Rabbit face. They are as cute as hell. They really are. Oh, wait a minute. A link to one of your bunnies. Well, I'm kind of showing all my contacts and shit over here, but look at this wickle fella. Look at this wickle fella. I guess they do have pretty round heads, don't they? Is that a hare or is it a bunny? I can't tell the difference between them. Desert varieties. Captain Mal. Okay. Captain Mal. Captain Mal is one. I want to kiss his little head so much. Hey, Blue Sky's here. Blue Sky. We're doing a Egyptian tomb. It may not seem that way, but we're drawing a bunny god right now. The client doesn't know. Alright. What else we got here? Oh, that's a hare. That's a hare, right? That's a hare. She says all knowledgeably. Desert hare. Uh-oh, Phantom Jen's here. Shit. Shit. Remember, Phantom Jen is part of the enemy camp at this point. Any Easter egg we add tonight, Frog God might learn about it, especially if her husband's listening in. So, shh, 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 shh. No one say anything. Oh, anonymous gifter again. Oh my word. And you know what? Anonymous gifter, A, thank you. And B, Gentleman's Club. I absolutely love that guy. And the fact that you gave it to him, this is his first time back in almost a year. So the fact that you've given him a subscription is there's a certain amount of poeticness in there. So thank you. Gentleman's Club, by the way, just so you know, our Twitch subscribers get Patreon rewards at a dollar to dollar value. So you will get an email from us that is giving you like Patreon things that I give out each month. So expect that here shortly. So Anonymous, thank you. Hey, you're Ryan War! Oh my god! Another of my favourites. You're all my favourites. Some of you are just more favourited than others. Okay, better picture of the desert hare. But yeah, but we're not doing a hare. We're doing a bunny. We're doing a bunny. We're definitely doing a bunny. And by the looks of it, they have pretty round faces. With little noses. They have little noses. So we're going to do a little nose. And we're going to make sure it's got little eyes. Wow, and Ryan Noir gets one too from Mr. or Mrs. Anonymous. I really do not know who Mr. or Mrs. Anonymous is. But thank you. Thank you. This is like 2 streams you've done that now. Thank you so much. Phantom Jen, you missed your opportunity. I did shadows in this little room earlier. I was doing shadows. Anyway, let's do Bunny. Let's do Bunny. What's the size of my brush? My size of my brush is too damn big. Let's get that smaller. Okay. So what I'm seeing about the bunny, and if Zach's listening in the background, Zach, I'm sorry, but this is just a little Easter egg. We'll make it small, I promise. And they have so that like their little nose goes V up towards the back, or like so. Oh, and they've got whiskers. Well, this is a stone statue. We can't add whiskers. Wargaming, that was a definite dad joke, right? God, I hope Zach's not listening right now. They're literally kickstarting this thing here shortly. Is my understanding. And if they think I'm wasting time drawing bunnies in their Egyptian tomb, probably gonna want to talk to me about it. But we're talking about a stone statue, right? And we're gonna break it and we're gonna put it in the middle of the room here somewhere. That's what we're doing, yeah? Then we're gonna do the dead Zach. Alright, Ryan Noir, don't worry about it, my friend. Go, do your thing. You know where you find us, and I always love having you in the channel, no matter how briefly. Go. So two things that we need in this dungeon, by the way, is we need a dead Zach, and I'm going to draw a fresh one. We're not going to use someone off Teagle. And we need a Phantom Jen. Those are 2 staples, and I think we'll try and do both tonight. Yeah, love you too, Ryan. Wah. We could do a hyena statue. So the thing is, right now, we're in an area of the dungeon that doesn't have a description. So we can have a little bit of fun in here. But when we move into the rooms like that with the floor marking up there, we have to draw what's in the room. Now, we can still have fun with that, but we can't start being, like, utterly ridiculous, right? We just can't do it. This is a serious map. This is for a serious project. This is a pet project of the frogs. And we can't fuck with that. And I have no intention. But in the areas where we can have a little bit more fun, let's have it. That's my kind of motto. So if we encounter a room where maybe there's nondescript statues, or maybe like there's no description at all, yeah, we could throw in hyenas or something in there. Hyena statues. I never draw live creatures Because the GM needs to move shit around as actual miniatures, right? Green Loonton. Yes, everyone is coming back. Green Loonton. We were talking about you only the other day. Everyone was saying, I hope he's okay. And I was like, of course he's okay. Of course he's okay. Everyone is coming back tonight. It's like a resurgence of old flames. How have you been, GL? And Happy New Year to you, my friend. We're drawing a stone bunny. Should actually give him jewels for his eyes. GL, I understand why you would take a break from the internet, my friend. I truly, truly, truly do. I actually have a real life friend who's having a similar break right now. For all of the power of the internet, it's kind of fucking sucky sometimes, isn't it? You get exposed to like the worst of humankind and the worst of news on a constant freaking basis. And it's draining. It's totally draining. But how are the projects? How are things going? Anything fun going on? I'm gonna give the bunny jewels for eyes. I'm doing it. GL, love you, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Really mean that. Alright. Let's move the bunny. And this is where we actually... Oh, what did I do? Oh, noes. What did I do? I don't know what I just keystroked. Well, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think I actually copied my entire... I'm going to call it treasure layer, and that was bad. By the way, there's nothing quick with this map. 8 gigabytes in size, this map. It is freaking huge. Alright, so seriously, we do need to be careful we don't do anything weird with this. I don't want people looking at this map going, is there a bunny in the maze? So what are we going to do with this thing? Where Frog God aren't going to go, what the fuck is that? Come on, Faden. I could also put the bunny, like, you know, in one of these corners or something. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Less visibility on him. If you want to take him as a real bunny, you can. Or is it just a little stone statue? Who knows? Put him on a pedestal or a dais? Okay, I like that. Oh, you know what? I like that. I do like that. Princess Striker. Good movie. Magnificent Packs. You're forgetting that you're on video. You're on video. Come on. This is the modern world here. You're being recorded. Right, like a little pedestal or something. I have one of those here, hold on. Oh, and you know what we should do? Hold on. I'm going to keep this separate. I'm going to put that there. We're going to come back to it. We're going to have blood around the dais. Going to come back to that too. I think we might put a couple of candles around the bunny. Blackbird or blue sky blackbird. I've never heard my name described that way. All of my life, I have never heard my name described that way. That is making me laugh. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Okay, well, I need a pedestal. I need a pedestal. Not an altar, a pedestal. Yeah, not that one. Yeah, that could work. Oh, that would actually match the colouring. Oh, yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing this. There is literally no description for this entire area right here. So we're doing this. Well, that's actually good size. I like it. I like it, Jerry. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move that into our medium shadows. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do the medium shadows for him. Where's my bunny? There's my bunny. Come here, bunny-lish. Ah, but then my bunny sits on below. Ah, okay, so I've got to move my bunny up. I've got another layer right there, so that's where the bunny sits, but not in that folder. I've got this folder called Shadows or Furniture Top. This is the furniture that just sits higher than everything else. So here's my bunny, and we're going to rotate the bunny. Oh, wait a minute. What else? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's because I need to do this. Then I need to do this. Otherwise I was selecting scrolls, etc. Okay. Okay. I'm going to rotate the bunny. That's better. Like so. Let's just nudge him a little bit that away. Yeah, okay. I hope this doesn't get flagged. Who are you? I am Faden, creature of the night. Is that Batman enough? Alright. Yes, hold on a sec, Wargaming. Hold on. I absolutely will. We get a little bit of blood in there. Oh, and candles. I want candles. Hold on. I will give you the money in our monthly. You got it. So, do you guys and girls remember about a week ago I posted on Facebook and I gave a quote? Let's see if I can find that quote. Specific details of areas A through G are described below. Some are quite nasty, yet before you judge them as too harsh and consign them to the killer dungeon limbo, consider the caliber of play that this scenario plainly demands. The words at the entrance are a clear clue that might allow the PCs to avoid the untimely death that are so easily found herein. Features in areas B, C, and D are time-wasting annoyances. E, F, and G are meant to eliminate bad play early on by removing characters run by inept participants in an adventure that demands at least competent veteran, possibly expert ability. Allow the players to exercise prudence as noted. If your group is superior, play this one rough. If the participants are in need of education, ease up a little and allow just a little bit more of a warning that you might allow under other circumstances. However, bad play is bad play. Those who step willingly under the trip hammer can expect a flat game. Yet for all of that, this assumes perfect DMing too. And few indeed, and your author isn't one of those few, are capable of sustained mastery in this role. If at any time you believe that some error or of omission or commission on your part contributed in a substantial manner to the demise of a character, mitigate the deadly factor by allowing a saving throw or some similar break. That was the previous writing. I'm gonna bet that it's reworded in the reboot. I don't know when this was written originally, but yeah. I mean, it was published more recently. This was 2002. So what, 19 years ago? 19 years ago? Something like that. I guess that's a while ago. But, I mean, was it written 20 years ago? Or was it actually written 30 years ago? Wargaming Recon. Gary Gygax wrote it. Those are his words. By the way, I broke my finger or something, and I don't know when, but it's all swollen and actually hurts like a mofo, and it's like purple along the side. I don't know what I did with it, but I kind of just hurt myself just picking up that book. I need to be careful. All right. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm actually gonna remove. I'm going to move. Actually, I'm not gonna remove. I'm gonna move these candles. I don't want to draw too much attention to this. I'm gonna move the candles up here to where we're gonna have Zach's dead body. Where are they? There we go. Let's just put them there. And let's leave the bunny statue right there. I'm going to hit save. I'm hitting save. Alright, we got a bunny. Hey, Princess Draco, I'm kind of actually jealous. Honestly, if I type too much from my heart about the man, I end up in tears. Because he's influenced my life so heavily. I'm sitting here in front of you now because of him. Yeah, Wargaming, you got it. You know how this thing works. Alright. See how slow, by the way, this is actually... Oh, no, maybe you can't. I might be actually sitting up on the... Yeah, underneath me, it's loading. Underneath me. There's a little saving bar. But I think I'm sitting right on top of it. Alright, let's do a dead Zach. But before we do that, let's actually... Let's do that. Let's merge these guys together. And yeah, we're good with this. I don't want to have too many objects floating around, so I'm just going to merge as we go. Yeah, that's fine. The bunny's above it, so I can give you the bunny separate from the altar, and I'll do that on Patreon. Okay, next time I'll give you both of those parts, no problem at all. Maybe with the blood for optional blood play. I have not seen that. By the way, I did get my Gaxmore set from Necromancer Games tonight. And it is freaking spectacular. Treeboard, did you get yours? Yeah. Alright, so we want... I'm gonna do low. I'm doing low for this. I see you saying, how do you highlight? And very common language, first 10 years or so. Yep, no worries, I provided proof. Oh, you provided proof of the Egyptian rabbit goddess Winnet above. Okay. Winnet in the lodge. Okay, cool. Then, shit. If I get asked about this, Egyptian goddess of Winnet. Got it. Princess Striker, I think I might. I mean, I've already taken it out of the box, but I could absolutely go through it. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's make that happen. Let's do it. Alright, Dead Zack. Now, Dead Zack last time was huddled up against a wall. This time, no. Let's have Dead Zack lying on the ground with his favourite book just in his hand. In his long, dead hand. Skeletal Zack. Oh, I'm up to 80 here, and I'm on the wrong brush, so let's just change that. And I think for these purposes, I think I might drop to a 15 in size. There we go. No, Zack is a skeleton every time. But we'll put a t-shirt and shit on him. And it's a red t-shirt and it says, God damn it, Zack. Impaled on pop-up spikes. See, the problem is if we actually draw pop-up spikes... Nah, I don't think we can. We could do some holes in the ground. Yeah, maybe. No spoilers, but, you know, so maybe. a rock crushing his legs. Yeah, I want to be really careful here. Rock wouldn't be a problem, by the way, at all. But you know where my brain went? Like a Commodore computer. But we can't do that. We can't do that shit. I want to, but we can't. Right. I'm leaning on my monitor here, and it's throwing things off. Oh, I'm on purple. Whoa, 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 Nelly. Let's get rid of that. Okay. And if I need to resize this, then we can. That's no problem. Now it's one bone in the upper arm and 2 bones in the lower, isn't it? You know what? I think we're going to do a broken arm here. Alright, so hold on a sec. Yeah, we're going to definitely do holes. We're definitely going to do holes. And if I need to resize, I think I might end up needing to resize this a little bit, so it's not too large. But what I want to do is... I probably shouldn't do this on camera, but... Zach loves Pathfinder. Let's not do this on camera. You don't see me doing this. Nor me. Print size is about that. Yeah, that's fine. How many... Actually, hold on a sec. Hold on. I've just had a complete brain fart here. Looking up the human skeleton. Okay. Yeah. I was like, so are there 2 legs in the thigh? Or 2 legs? Are there 2 legs in the thigh? Whew. No, but are there 2 bones in the thigh? No, there are not. There's just one and there's one. Yes, we did this in Teagle as well. That's one of the wonderful things about Teagle. In fact, were you not in the channel when I did a sneak peek of Teagle about a week or so ago? And I actually zoomed in on Zach's body. You're going to have to find it, my friend. You're going to have to find it. There is a body of Zach in Teagle. And much like this one, this one will be, he is going to be in a red t-shirt, okay? Watch out for it. He's on the map. You'll find him. Oh, yes. Yes, I did it this way. But it's shrunk down so much you can't tell. It's heavily pixelated. And I think that's kind of important. So the whole thing about, Teagle is... What was I going to say about Teagle? The whole thing about at least that is everything shrunk down so much that it fits almost within a single square. In fact, that one did fit within a single square because he's like leaning up against the wall like this. But if you know what you're looking for... You look for the dead skeleton in the red t-shirt with the book done exactly the same way. And I think for some reason a trowel. But I think the Teagle actually describes like someone that bricked himself in. So we gave him a trowel at the same time. This is just like a dead skeleton. Genuinely thoughts, right, exactly. It's all about the Easter eggs. Alright, we'll finish the t-shirt in a moment. Let's get to colouring. Oh yeah, it's not up yet, Princess. I'm actually not sure when they're planning on kickstarting it. Like, at all. Actually, allow me to rephrase. No one has told me the schedule. No one has shared the schedule with me. So the only thing I have to go off is them asking me, hey, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this? And Frog God asked me for close-ups of the dungeon for their Kickstarter in January. They wanted them early January. So I think if I deduce from that they're intending to use pieces and parts of the dungeon as part of their Kickstarter, then if they want them in January, they're going to put them in at the end of January. Maybe they'll be launching in February. They'll run it for February. And then I think in the month of March, they would look to send everything off and get it into print. So I'm going to guess early February. But that's a guess, and it's based off nothing that I've been told. Where am I? I'm over here. Let's stay with Zach. So that's about the print size right there. Let's hit save. You can read the goddammit Zach on his t-shirt. Wait a minute, hold on. No, I've not got Jen on this map yet. But I feel like I've had Jen on 2 maps of mine right now. I wonder if I added her to another adventure. I'm actually looking for the gen that I did. Because I want to use actually the same thing. I don't really want to open Teagle, but I will. Yeah, I might need to... I might need to open Teagle. Jesus Christ, Teagle and this map open at the same time? Well, we could try it. We could definitely try it and see if my computer explodes. Yeah, I don't have gen saved off anyway. Yeah. You know what we will have to do though? We'll have to add some rats and stuff. Here's my rats uncolored. Oh shit. Yes, okay. Can I show you my rats? Uncolored? Yeah, here's my little rats. Here's my rats. We'll have to add some rats into this area somewhere. Where's my gen? Where's my gen? Yeah, we're gonna... Shit. I literally did not save gen. Alright, let's do it. Let's open Teagle. Let's do it. Alright. Let's see if I can find Teagle. I found it last time, right? So, we are going to explode our computer. Yeah, but when I like, clearly I mislabeled her. And Teagle, yes I do. But, I at least want to get approximately down to the folder level. But yes I do. That's how I found it last time. There we go. I'm kind of sorting through all of my previous commissions. What's something that Princess Dragon mentioned earlier. And I'm probably about halfway through. But then I have this folder called To Sort. And it just has everything in it. Teagle is in the To Sort. Plus a lot of other stuff. I still need to share my starships with you guys and girls. That's going to be a giveaway, okay? That will be a Patreon Twitch award. Alright, so Teagle Manor. So, okay, fun fact. Teagle Manor was 2.6 gig in size. This one is already 8. For some reason, I looked at Teagle and went, we're going to go bigger. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why I did that. So, let's try opening it up. This is like the countdown right now. Okay, here's Teagle. And if I remember where... Okay, Zach's up here. There's Zach. And there's Jen. I don't remember drawing her like that. She is actually pretty... Okay, so there's Jen. Well, let's grab Jen. Okay, come on over here. I thought I did more detail on this. Right, let's grab half of Zach's skull. Let's grab that. Let's close Teagle. Let's come over here. Paste in Jen. Where's my Jen? Where's my Jen? I feel like something's missing here. Why is she not showing up? Program error. Huh. Where's my gen? Let's try. Oh, indeed. So this one, gentlemanly thoughts. Image size. This one is 450. If I did this at 600, my computer would die. Everything would just die. I typically draw at 300. 300 is honestly enough most of the time. But I am actually drawing this actual size at 450. I think 450, by the way, is too high. If I'm drawing it literally 1 inch sort of scale, we don't need 450. Because they're gonna take a map that is literally 80 inches in height and print it down to this high. They don't need 450 DPI on there. And when they do the prints for the shower curtains, which is the canvas that they print on, they don't need 450, they need 300. So I kind of upped this, honestly, a little higher than it needs to be, but we could always throttle it back if we need to, you know, later on. I have 64. I was tempted to do 128, but the 64 that I have in here is RGB, and so it was already expensive enough. I couldn't afford to go any more. It would have added a lot of money. Yeah, my computer has quite a bit of RGB. It's got RGB sleeves for the power cables, some RGB lights on the fans, but I have more to do. RGB on the cooler for the CPU, and RGB memory, as I said. It's got an RGB motherboard too. I have 3 more RGB fans to add to the case. I just haven't got around to it yet. I should have done that over Christmas. Yeah, 256 would be nice too. No, it would. It would. I'm just not sure I could get 4 64GB sticks in RGB for less than $2,000. Like, I seriously thought about not having RGB memory because of the price on it. And right now, you just can't even shop around for computer parts and everything, because everything's like either rare, not available, or just an inflated price. So maybe I will, like later on, maybe I'll up my memory in time. I'm not sure 128 would help that much with this, but we'll see. 4,000 princess. I don't mind sharing. Hey, Treeball, you got a good memory, my friend. Nailed it indeed. I've got 2 NVMe 2s, 2 terabytes each. So I've got 2 of those in there. That added up the price a little bit. I've got, oh shit, at least at the time it was not a Threadripper, but it was the best Series 9 AMD CPU I could get my hands on. Series 9, like a 950. I forget the actual numbers that they put on them now. So yeah, I pushed how much I wanted to spend, because then I don't really upgrade it for. I didn't replace my last computer in 8 years. You know, I upgraded this or this, but I didn't really touch the motherboard. I didn't touch the CPU, and that's the way I tend to approach computers. You know, I buy big, then I keep it for a long time. Jack does the same. So it was the most expensive computer, or the components that I've ever bought, but hopefully it'll keep me going for a while. Yeah, SSDs, 2 of them. Yeah, Treeball, I think you and I are alike in some ways. You know, so I'm actually looking for something, and I'll get it in a second, but I actually used to try and keep up with computers and parts and continually be improving. I was actually in the computer business for a while. Well, I still am, but I'm in the software side of things. But I was in the hardware side of things for a while in my life, and I built computers. I built computers, we shipped computers out, and I was on the edge. You know, it's a shame because I feel like if I'd stuck at it for 10 more years and then become a YouTuber, I would be living a different life right now. But that's by the by. But somewhere along the line, I was like, I don't want to try and keep up. Like, hardware is moving so fast right now that I'm just spending money all of the time. So I stopped. I stopped trying to keep up. So now I buy the best I can for the money I have at the time, and then I coast for like longer than most would, and I'll replace the GPU. I might, you know, add a little thing here or there, but I just coast for a long time, longer than most would, until it won't do something that I need. And the catalyst for this computer was Cyberpunk and this map. My old computer would not do this map. Some of you weren't around, but some of you were. My old computer struggled with Teagle at the end, and that was a sign that I'm gonna have to get another machine. You know, so I wait until my machine won't do something, then I replace it. I might get, as soon as though the 3080s, 3090s graphic cards become available next year, or this year I suppose, later this year, I might get one of those. And I might update my 2080 that I've got in there. I like the 2080. The 2080 is doing everything I need, but you know. What am I looking for? Yeah, laptops, Trebor, I personally, I can run a laptop into the ground. Because typically my laptops, I'm not doing anything heavy, even if I'm programming on them, or, I mean, honestly, my laptops nowadays, I browse the internet, you know. I just don't do much with my laptops. The last laptop I actually bought was the beginning of last year, and I got it so I could draw on the laptop at conventions and then project what I was drawing up on the wall. But that's it. I don't use my laptop for anything else, you know. So my laptop is going to last me forever. I don't game on my laptops at all. So I never do anything on my laptop that ever gets to the point of it won't do it now, you know? Word travel, I can see that. It's okay switching to laptops. I have a good friend, Wargaming. In fact, I would count you as a good friend. But I have a friend here in the city with me, thank you, darling, who, that's all he does. He games off his laptop. And so he always buys a good gaming laptop. And I can respect that. I can. Laptops have come a long way. They used to be as slow as molasses. They're not like that anymore. Did I not click on the thing I wanted to click on? There we go. Let's try this again. I used to be nothing but laptops as well. Maybe. But I used to do a lot more on laptops when I was programming. I actually used to run a software company. And I would program all of the time. And my shtick was that my shtick, but my habit, my working habit is I would program all day at work, and I would come home and I'd get in my little sort of lazy boy, put on the TV, and carry on programming on personal projects. And my laptop went everywhere with me because of that. You know, I'm just going to grab all of this. I'm going to leave that open. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do this. Oh, you know what it is? Look how tiny they are. That's what's going on here. Okay, so hold on. That's what's going on here. Well, while we've got him, let's actually put him somewhere. Let's actually take the Zeichmeister and let's put him somewhere. For now, I'm actually going to put him up here, I think. No, I'm going to put him here and I'll move him later on. And then Phantom Jen, we are going to get her here. Let's put her... You know, for now, just going to put her here. Then I'm going to close Teagle before my computer explodes. Alright, so where do I want to put Jen? Tempted to actually put her right here. You know, might be safer if we do this though. Yeah, that's safe. Okay. Dell, I only ever use Dell if a workplace that is my day job gives me a Dell. And they all do, right? They all do. It's like, here's your Dell laptop, or here's your Dell machine, and here's your Dell monitor. Dell. They're functional. By the way, I'm not going to get the stairs done tonight, because I've had too much of a good time just like gassing with you guys and girls. I am a little overdue on time, but I'm going to keep on going a little bit, because maybe we could actually get some stairs done today. I'm going to be streaming this, by the way, over the weekend. I don't know if you have an interest in it, but I'm going to be working on Necropolis for at least, I want to say, 4 hours each day. So I may as well stream it, right? If you had an interest in joining me. So what I've got to do, you see these blank sections here, here, and here? There's meant to be stairs in those locations. And I think they're going up. Let me check room description 13. 13 and 14. Hopefully it will tell us if they're going up or down. Okay, that one's not telling us anything. Room 13, by the way, has this massive description. So, this is all still 13, still 13, still 13. Oh, man, that can't be right. Yeah, it is. Okay, so what about 14? Okay, so this is number 14. The place beneath the trapdoor is dusty. There's a trapdoor in here? Really? I swear I have spent so much of this dungeon reading the descriptions, rereading them, and this room honestly confuses the shit out of me. Apparently there's a trapdoor in here somewhere. I'm gonna get back to that. The place beneath the trapdoor is dusty, and stairs hewn from sandstone. We're doing marble. Fuck off. Descend eastwards. Oh, by the way, eastwards is south. The down here is east. That's west. I don't know why they did it that way. But they're going down. They're going down. Yeah, they're descending. They're going down. Okay. So we need to get some stairs in it. I'm going to make the stream go a little bit longer. I want to get the stairs in here. And because I've done stairs here, if I can safely grab these stairs, then I'm going to. But if it starts to become a right palaver to, copy and paste, then we'll redraw them from scratch. So let's see how it goes. Gentlemanly thoughts, you haven't been here for a year. You can't unionize and then demand 4-hour streams, although I am doing 4-hour streams over the weekend. Magnificent Packs, honestly, you don't know half of it. Mark, who's doing like the project management of this, he and I will be doing some sit-down talking about this. This room description, honestly, right here, I'm not going to read the room description because it's freaking huge. But the map itself... Okay, so... I'm going to paraphrase this, okay? I'm going to paraphrase it. This room here does this big, huge description about the engraving that's on the floor. And there's art that shows the player characters looking down on this engraving on the floor. This is a description. This is what I've drawn. This is the artwork that's also in the book, right? This is on the effing floor. Then the description talks about this fucking statue that's also in the room. And you go, but where? Because the description makes no sense. The old map has it in the exact same location as this. And it's like, but... You've got this dial thing going on the floor. What do you mean there's also a statue? So we will be coming back to that room, okay? We will be coming back to that room this weekend. Yeah, exactly. How can a statue be there? In fact, hold on a sec. Hold on. It's room 13, right? Room 13. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it is freaking ridiculously a big description. Most of the description, by the way, describes this. Like, this design didn't come out of nowhere. I got that from the description. But, the room is 30 feet square. Okay. With a small exit about 5 feet wide and 7 feet high in the west wall. That, remember, west is up there. It's that. Okay. In the far left-hand southeast, okay, now you're beginning to break my brain. So in the southeast, if that's west, it's over here. Is of the chamber is a huge statue. So they're putting a statue here. That's where I'm going to draw it. That is where I'm going to draw it because that's what the description says. However, the map in the book puts it here. And I think that's wrong. I just think that the map itself is just wrong. But I mean, come on. For some of you that have been in the channel longer than others, you know that when we're working off a description, we're working off something that's canon, we're working off something that has some history, we read it, we interpret it, is that accurate or not? I mean, Teagle was the same. Gaxmore had some parts like that. In fact, honestly, look at the Garrycon map. The Garrycon map was like that. How many parts did we have to interpret and get real information and redraw it? This is like that. I like to think that's one thing that we do, you know? We bring that to the channel. It's probably magic. Problem solved. Yeah. Wargaming Recon asks, why is not the top north? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. It's just fucking difficult at that point, you know? It's almost artistic for artistic's sake. Why is the top north? I'm going to have west be north and north be sort of right. And then when I do my room descriptions, I'm going to talk about west, but that's actually the top. But then I'm going to say and to the left. So you have to position yourself as if you were one of those characters. Where is left when I'm in the room? Yeah, it's not clean. It's not clean. I mean, be clean. Be distinct. I shouldn't have to, like, extrapolate what the fuck you're talking about. But anyway, the reason why I'm here, I'm having fun, by the way. I am having fun. Like, I genuinely am having a lot of fun. So what are we doing with it? I don't need any of those. Okay, so we've got the ink floor. Yeah, we need the ink floor. We definitely need you. And then we've got this. What is this? Coloring floor. Yeah, and we're gonna need you. Alright, so I think what we can do is we're gonna do ink floor. And I need 2 squares worth. So it'd be something like that. But what if I actually then just grabbed it all? What if I grabbed it all? Let's try something. Let's try something here. I've been leaving this one for a while, by the way. But I have a plan, my lord. Yeah, genuinely thoughts, right? I mean, I get it from if you want to be like a real, almost falsely clever writer. But it's like, just give it to me straight. I just want clear instructions. And you know the real crazy thing about this too, this dungeon, is some of the areas you can actually get into this dungeon, I believe, in different ways. In fact, I know you can. I don't even know if saying I'm on the left side actually is relevant, because what if the players aren't coming in from that side? Alright, so this is going to come down to the... Maybe I just do this. Maybe I just do this. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to do it a little bit differently, but I don't think I am. I'm going to do this. We're going to do that. And then we're going to copy you. I think this is going to work. And if it doesn't, well, we'll do what we do in the channel. We'll delete it and we'll start again, right? We'll do you. this. I was going to do lower and lower and lower, but I think that could, by the time you get to this point, the stairs are going to be so narrow, it will look fucking stupid. So I'm not going to do that after all. I didn't know that, Pex. I just learned something. Well, and gentlemanly in fact, sorry, my friend. Gentlemanly thoughts, as I actually agree with you, my old friend. I truly do. But then, we are two kindred spirits in such a regard. But, well, clearly this map is orientated where that is towards the north, right? However, here we go. In fact, if that's west, west, north, so there. So this, why not just draw it that way? Like, why not just draw it that way? It's like, regardless of how it relates to the overland map, why not just draw it this way? And, I mean, okay, so granted, it's on a page. I mean, yeah, I know the answer. I do know the answer from that perspective, but it just breaks brains for no reason. I could draw it that way. I could. And then the descriptions would be a little bit easier to follow. Yes, I could. No, I could. There's no reason why not to. Yeah. I'm actually sold on that idea. Alright, so how much we got to do with this? I don't know. So we're going to grab this. And we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And we are going to try this. We're going to do... I just don't want to have to redo marble, redo everything. If we can get away with this, then I'm going to cheat it. Why is that not lining up? Huh, I didn't grab all of my steps last time, apparently. Okay, so something like that. And we'll clean up these sides, by the way. When I slapped all of this shit down, there was some wall colouring or floor colouring that didn't fill the gaps. I've been doing that as I go. But then something like this. And if we fill in it, yeah, okay, that looks like stairs going down. I'm kind of okay with that. And I've already got my shadows and everything done. I don't need to redo it. A lot of the time I don't like, by the way, cutting and copying, like, at all. But there's some times where it just seems to make sense. And I love these stairs, so why not just do them? Actually, this is actually turning out pretty good. And then we come in on the cracks and shit. And we'll detail all of those at the same time. I'm actually kind of okay with that. Yeah, so we're going to do this. That's going to take a while because it's merging. Oh, it's done already. Well, where'd that come? Yeah, okay, so floor colouring. Very clear. So I think the description has this big huge statue there with a trapdoor underneath it. I think that's what's going on, regardless of what the map did. I think that's what's happening. And then that leads into these stairs right here. So let's if you want to indulge me, I'm going to dick about with these stairs for a moment. Where's my pen? Here we go. Let's mess about with this floor and stuff. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, what came in with the cheer? You did say if I was going to do a bunny, you would cheer me. Thank you so much. I did the bunny. Whoa, yo, someone likes the bloody that unicorn. Holy shit, man. Thank you so much. Actually, what is my brush size on this? Minuscule, apparently. Oh, we're still on rotate. Whoa, 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 whoa. That one. That's what we need. It's raining unicorns. Wargaming has a little bit of a soft spot for the unicorn. He does, and he will admit it. Oh, that was a mistake. Let's do that. Okay. So what is going on here? What is going on right here? Oh, that I think is my shadow layer. That's my shadows. So let's do something about that. So we've got, you know what? I'm gonna merge them. I'm gonna merge them. I feel good about the merge. 490 unicorns poking out. You are a darling. They are definitely populating that thing. Okay, so what are we on? So we're on our... No, something's wrong. I did something wrong. I merged too much shit. I want that and that to be merged. I merged too much stuff. I did that, by the way, on the Teagle map. I actually fucked up on my merge and didn't notice until too late. Yeah, so what is this? I think that's my shadow. Let's get some shadows in here. Shadows. Uh, 45 in size. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's drop our opacity. Let's see if this works. I need to just have a pen holder right here in front of the camera because I keep putting it down and forgetting about it. Gentlemanly thoughts. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. One of the things that I think I bring to maps is not only am I thinking about the maps like really closely, like some people just don't, but yeah, I throw in details, man. I throw in buckets of bloody details. And every detail is explained too, as far as I'm concerned. And honestly, I mean, I'll be really truthful with you. Dungeon maps aren't my shtick. I will only draw dungeon maps for Frog God Games. Literally, because I love them to death. But otherwise, I don't like doing this type of thing. You know why? Because every map I do, I want it to be a just barrel of details and stories and Easter eggs and like artistry that most publishers don't want to pay for. They want you to draw their dungeon in 4 hours because no one's paying any fucking attention to it. And I get that, I do, which is why I don't do them. But then when Frogguard says, yeah, we're going to print this thing 60 inches by 90 inches, I'm like, sign me up. Because I'm going to pour some love into this bloody map so players are just looking at it like they've never looked at a map before. That's what I want to bring to the mapverse. If my maps don't make your players go, holy shit, then my map has failed. I want my city maps to do that, I want my overland maps to do that, and I want my dungeon maps to do that. Magnificent Peck. So seriously, Robert Altbauer does some really good maps, and he does them quickly. And he is the guy that is going to churn out your 100 layers of Rapan Urthok. He's the guy to go to, not me. But if I did it, we're going to wait a long time for those maps, but they're going to be something else. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make players not just move miniatures around on the map, but they're gonna be looking at every single 5-foot square in detail. That's what I do. But no one's gonna pay for that shit. You know? Now, I know what I am. I know what I bring to the cartography universe, and it's stupid levels of detail. But also, people pay me the money to do that. You know? That's why I get the choice pieces. It's like, I want this to be a showpiece map, not just a functional thing that describes, you know, a statue on the left wall. It's more than that. Hey, Jack's here. Hey, Jack. And I am going to finish this area right here, by the way. Because I do have all of the right layers, etc. selected, so it seems like a good time to do it. This will finish off our stairs. I'll be really happy. I've been avoiding these stairs for like months, it seems like. And I'm not quite sure why. Right, this is getting close. This is getting close. There's a little bit of cleanup to do. And there is some sand and shit. That's trademarked. You can't use that. Sand and shit. Yeah, this is looking good. Okay, so I want to now, on my ink floor... Actually, just get... Yeah, you. You right there. Exactly, right? Yeah, those shadows. It makes things just stand out. This is why we're always saying shadows in the stream. Because it's all about the shadows. It makes the buildings stand off the map. It makes the trees stand tall. It makes the stairs look 3D. it's all about adding that little bit of a shadow. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Now we do, though, have a problem right here. By the way, I'm having fun tonight. So thank you, and thank you for indulging me on just going long. I really appreciate it. Is that meant to be shadows there? Is that shadows? That's meant to be shadows. I'll come back to that. Yep, that all looks good. Let's get some sand in here. Floor colouring. Let's go a bit darker. Thank you, Treebor. That's really appreciated. If you, I mean, you've been in the channel a while now. Hold on a sec. I have a rogue line. I have rogue line. I need a sound effect. Rogue line, so we can actually get rid of this guy right here. But yeah, if you actually look as I transition away from colouring, or black and white into colouring, even when we're colouring, it is the shadows that really make something freaking pop off the map. It really does. Doesn't matter what the style is. Top down, elevated, dungeon, city, doesn't matter. The minute that you actually start adding those shadows, pow. Just pow. You can even do the ground and do the building, and it looks okay. Add the shadow. Transforms it. Just transforms it. They are absolutely worth adding. Absolutely. No, really and truly, if I'm gonna be like honest here, we would do this. We would do that. And again, no one gives a shit about this. If this is a singular page in a DM's book and it's nothing but a series of encounter locations, no one gives a fuck. But if you're going to print this thing out 90 inches across, people are going to give a damn. People are gonna want those details, right? They're gonna literally want to see things popping off the freaking map. Gentlemanly thoughts. So you know, okay, you know that I know you're joking, right? Add it to my beauty routine. But you know a crazy thing here? Makeup, painting miniatures, and painting maps all have highlights and lowlights in common, and I mean that. I mean, I don't wear makeup nowadays. I kind of got broke of that with an ex-boyfriend before Jack. But the principle of how to paint my face with makeup and how to paint a miniature and how to paint a map are actually the same. They're the same. Caverns and isometric, Treebor, that's some top level shit right there, by the way. That's some top level shit. I actually love looking at that type of thing. I hate using them as a GM though. I find that they're not a great tool for the more complex dungeon. Let's get our last of our sand in here, shall we? Yeah, opacity is good. Then why is my brush super soft? Do you know why my brush is super soft? Because I'm on a soft brush. Still feels soft. 100% opacity. Okay, yeah, wrong. Ink, where's my ink floor? Let's get rid of you. You are a rogue line, and you know what we do with rogue lines around here? Oh, you know what we've got going on here? Okay, we've got one more thing we need to correct here. Firstly, we just add a little bit of extra texturing, and on the sand here. That looks splontiferous. That's a word. You ask my dad. I love it. I love it, Jimmy. I love every moment of it. We're going to then do this. Because that was all white. And then we're going to do a little bit of a splotcheroo. Some veins coming off. Like so. Maybe we get our little smudge brush, except our smudge brush has a weird end on it. So we'll do that, we'll do that. We'll just soften up those edges. That's how we did this. Nice. I think that works. I think that works. Let me hit save. Wargaming. This is funny. My wife is into makeup a lot now. She and I share tips because of the overlap between cosmetic application and miniature painting. They are honestly, seriously, the same subject. They're the same subject. It's absolutely worth sharing notes with your wife. It's still saving in the background, by the way. But I think that's a good point, right? I think that's a good point to end this one. So what did we get done tonight? Well, we added some cobwebs to the maze. We added the bunny goddess, Meta? Hamat? Hama. Treeball will keep me honest on that one. But we have the bunny goddess right there. We have the cobwebs. We have Dead Zach with God Damn It Zach t-shirt on. And his favourite role-playing book. With Phantom Jen watching over him. And we did the steps coming down. Now why did we do the steps coming down? Because next stream we're going to work on this room. This area. And this room. And this room, by the way, is a bedroom. If I remember rightly. So I think we're going to do some kind of... just real quick, I'll delete this. I'm thinking we'll do... Well, actually, apparently I'm not going to delete this. Oh, because I'm on the merge. Or the smudge. I smudged it. But yeah, we're going to... Right here. Nothing's drawing, Terry. Who's Terry? I don't know. that going to draw? Yay, that draws. I'm thinking about doing a big, huge rug in the center of this room. Because it's kind of described as a bedroom, this whole room, but it's a big, huge fucking room. So I'm thinking about throwing at least maybe something like that. Maybe we'll do, individual rugs like this to allow, some of the floor cracks to show up. I don't know. But we'll work on that one next. I forget what's in these rooms. I truly, truly, truly do. But that's why we read the description and we just do it. So I'm going to be back on Saturday. I need to keep working this map. We can't just do it in the evenings. But instead of being off camera, if you want to join me, I'll stream it, okay? If you're up for that. A stuffed Nile crocodile? Yes. Yes, we will absolutely do that. Gentlemanly thoughts. Yeah, this is like an old school map. This is absolutely an old school map. I will say this. For each room that we do the details of and the shadows and everything, the more it comes alive. And you can see as we're working our way through it, how that's working out. Some of these rooms will be pretty quick, by the way. Like this room here, I think we just need to do an esophagus. Esophagus? An esophagus? No, we're not drawing an esophagus. A sarcophagus, like in the center there. And I think then that room's done. Now, we do need to maybe get some shadows on the stairs and things like that. But otherwise, that room is then done. So some of these rooms will be pretty quick. I think this room will be 4 hours on its own. Just so you know. Likewise with this one, potentially. If I remember the description correctly. Whoops. So, yeah. I've got this sucker saved. I think it's looking really good. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. All of you. Seriously. It's like I don't get to hang out with people anymore. Because there's like the plague out there and zombies and stuff. So you hanging out with me here means the world to me. Especially you, gentlemanly. I am a filly. And you're a gentleman. Because that's how gentlemanly talk. So I'm going to be back on Saturday for... Oh wait, shit, I've got a game on Saturday. Sunday, fuck, not Saturday. Sunday we are streaming. Saturday I've got a game. I might stream a little bit Saturday morning, unless Pex tells me I'm meant to be doing something else. But Saturday morning, I might do a little bit of streaming, okay? We'll work on this map. But Sunday, faux show. Treeball, any idea what time? Yes. So, Sunday... actually, honestly, around midday PST. So, 3 p.m. EST? Give or take an hour? Alright, so this is a good point to end it. Let's not thrash this one anymore. Let's just bring up the Moo Cow and all of the worshippers of the Moo Cow. You know you're loved. The Moo Cow loves you right back. Huge amount. We all adore the milk. This is where all my Twitch subscribers and Patreon backers go, what the fuck? But you know it because your name is there. So maybe Saturday morning, I'll get in some hours on the map and I'll stream it if I do, okay, I promise. And definitely Sunday. I meet with Pex in the morning and then I will be working on the map after that. So if you want to hang out with me, watch out for that. Watch out for the notifications, I guess. But it'll be between you and me. It will happen. I'll be drawing. I'll be colouring. I'll be drawing things. we'll do it together. Until then, all of you, Miss J, holy shit, Miss J, I love you, girl. See you next week, maybe over the weekend. Until then, everyone, have a wonderful one, and I will see you all on the flip side. Much love to every single one of you, incredible creatures. See you Saturday, see you Sunday. Sneak little streams. Until then.